Hello guys, this is Grumpy. Welcome back to another episode of Utopia Cube. I've made a few changes since last recorded. Basically not too much. I'll show you real quick. I've added a lot of solar production. I'm going to go with solar, and the reason I'm going with solar, honestly, I just like it the best. It's easiest to do, and I think it's a lot less lag than stuff like Steve carts and stuff like that. All automation. This right here is just one block, and it's running a little bit of code once per tick or whatever. Same thing here. Now, once I get 5 or 8 of these are medium voltage solar arrays, by the way. I'm going to upgrade it to an HV solar array. So I think one HV solar array putting out 512 EU is going to be a lot better than boilers with biomass and tree farms and Steve carts and all that stuff. It all starts adding up. Now, I'm using a lot of lava production, but that's just kind of until I figure out something better. But anyway, have 5 MV solar arrays and 6 generators. I don't run those half the time. But this thing right here is an MFSU. Now, this is a tier 4 device now. What that means is basically, if you're coming from an older version of industrial craft, there used to be the battery box, then the MFE, then the MFSU. Well, now there's the battery box, the CESU. I'm not sure I ever built it, but I think it's called CESU. And then there's the MFE, which is actually a tier 3, and the MFSU is tier 4. So there is a couple minor changes to it. One, it stores 4 times as much and puts out 4 times as much power too. So instead of storing 10 million, it stores 40 million, and it puts out 2,048 EU per tick. And the cables, I'm not sure how power loss works anymore, but basically the quality of the cable determines how much EU you can put through it. So honestly, I kind of wish they'd get rid of power loss. It's just kind of tedious, but they may have. I don't know. I need to do some research on that. But anyway, what's the other big change I had? Let's come down here. Here's the quarry output, by the way. Now, all the blocks from the quarry come in here now. I've got 3 redstone engines pulling out of an ender chest, and there's a matching ender chest at the quarry. It's set up right next to the quarry, so the quarry puts it in this chest, and then these 3 redstone engines pump it out here. And I have a diamond pipe right here with 2 void pipes, and I'm just voiding anything I don't want. I don't want marble cobblestone. I don't want cobblestone. I don't want any of that magic crap. I'm not into magic. Obsidian, I got a little bit of that. There's no reason to have too much, but if I run low on it, I can temporarily pull this out of here and then build up my supply. But this right here is the output from, I don't know, about 2 hours worth of output. But let's go ahead and grab all this. I'll grab the iron, the copper, the tin, and the coal. And this chest can't hold the entire quarry output, so I have to empty it every, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours or so. Maybe every 6 to 10 hours. I don't know, something like that. This, I have to empty it, so I'm still using this for an ore processor. I'll get something going better here eventually, but honestly, I'm still kind of in the newbie stage. If you see other people on the server, you got to keep in mind they started 2 or 3 weeks before I did. So you see some people with massive amounts of automation. They're a couple weeks ahead of me, so I am behind everybody else. So it's not because I'm stupid or anything like that, or I haven't been playing a lot. I actually play quite a bit. It's just because they started before I did. But anyway, let me show you the new level I have down here. Got 3 levels. Okay, this level is directly beneath the level. Well, let me go back up. Here's the ground level. The house is upstairs, and then the level down here is 1 level below here. This is a platform built over water. So this level right here is actually pretty deep. It's like 15 or 20 blocks down, something like that, from the dock above us. But I made all this room with a filler. I just came straight down, like right here. There was a ladder, and I just came straight down this level. I set up a filler and then just turned it on. Basically powered it up the same way I did the quarry, just with some engine, or what's it called? The lava dynamos. I can't remember what they're called, but I've been using them all along in this LP. But anyway, I use that to power up the thingamajig, the filler, and haul this out. But if you look up here, there's a lot of cobblestone up here. You can see it right there. That's all cobblestone. And unfortunately with that cobblestone, the reason it's there you can see a little bit over here, is that I broke through sand, and the sand fell, and when it fell, the ocean flooded in. So after this, while this filter was working, I spent over an hour patching up the ceiling, swimming underwater. Luckily, I've got the helmet that gives me Aqua Infinity and Respiration too, so I could come down here and patch it up for a couple minutes and swim back up and come back down, and it was still time consuming. But anyway, you can see a little bit where I patched it right there too. But hauled out this big room. Now this is where I'm going to be building a lot of my farms. But for today, we're going to work on the wool farm. I'm going to take these sheep right here. I went and got a couple white sheep at the spawn farm. Bought them over here with a safari net, and then I've been breeding them. I think I got enough now. And by the way, I don't know if anybody ever noticed, but the sheep there, I forgot to put them back, so they were gone at spawn. There was no white sheep at spawn for a couple of days, and that's why, because I borrowed them, but I took them back. So anyway, we're going to automate this. What we're going to do is use got to go back up one more level. We're going to use the rancher from MineFactory Reloaded, and we're going to use that to automatically harvest the wool, and then we're going to feed it into this chest over here. Oh, chest like this, the ender chest. Now this is set for white. This is the newbie freebie chest. Well, not really newbie, but freebie chest. Anything in here, like if I want some rubber, I can just grab a stack of it there and auto refill. So most of the stuff in here is connected to farms. All this stuff right here. So the wood, sand, the ink, if I pull that out, it'll replenish. And so anyway, I'm going to add wool to this. So I need to make another chest real quick. So I'll see how to make that. I can't remember how to make this stuff. Great thing about having the recipe book. Okay, so we need 4 blaze rods, 2 obsidian, 4 blaze rods. I have some of those. I found a blaze spawner in the nether. Somebody already been to it for me, and they kind of had it sort of set up. It wasn't automated, but I could stand there, and as they spawned, I could murder them, and it would flow down for me. Their drops. I need a piece of wool and a chest. Yep, that's it. Piece of wool. Oh man, I never have white wool. You know what sucks about not having white wool is that means I got to use different color wool, and I'm just going to make all the buttons blue, so I will need 3 bone meal too. Bone meal is actually pretty close to free. You just got to stand at the Wither Skeletons XP farm. And I do that a lot anyway when my gear starts getting damaged. So there's actually a barrel there with like 40 or 50 stacks. So most people don't even grab it, but I do occasionally. Okay, next I need a chest. Got plenty of those. I've said this a lot before. I usually make stuff a stack at a time. So there, I made this stuff a stack at a time. This, I have no use for it, but whenever I do need it, then I have it. Okay, what else do we need? I'm going to need a bat box. I'm going to need a... I think I can get away with just 1 generator. Let's try it with 1 generator, see what happens. So we're going to power this up with the generator. I'm just going to use some copper cable. Let me grab a couple pieces. I don't think I'll need all that. I don't think I even need any of it, honestly, but I'm going to go grab it. Okay, so let's make this ender chest real quick. We'll put our 4 blaze rods in here. There we go. And now a piece of wool. Yeah, that's what I thought. It makes it blue, blue, blue. That's fine. I'll just have to change the colors. I probably had some white wool in here. No, I didn't, but I got a sheep farm, but I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so next I need a diamond nugget. I think I had one. Yeah, there it is. I got a diamond nugget. That's to help program these. That's to help program these item translocators. So, do I need anything else? I don't think so. Let's head down there. If I need it, I'll come back up for it. Luckily, this isn't a very long walk. Okay, I'm going to need We're going to put the rancher in my hot bar, and I'm going to bust a hole in the fence right here. And then you need to put a block on top because as you can see, they're trying to jump over it as it is. Well, that guy's begging to be killed. Get away from there. Yep, that kept him from jumping up there. A dead sheep's better than escaping. You want to make an example out of them. Okay. I wonder if I can just... Oh, no. I may want to... Let me see. I wonder... I need to maybe put a chest right there. This chest empty. Let's just grab it. I'm not sure if it'll feed into there automatically. Next, I need to get power for this thing, so let's dig this out. So I guess it was kind of good that I grabbed a little bit of cable. As a matter of fact, I may not have grabbed enough now that I think about it. I was forgetting to take, I didn't take into account the fact that I forget what I was saying. Okay. I hope that's facing the right way. Let's knock that out and see. I can't see it. Yeah, we're facing the right way. I don't like the new battery box graphics there. So, it's not bad. I guess this is different, but it's kind of ugly. Okay. So there's our bat box. I'll just put the generator on top. Just like that, and then I can put my fuel in there. And what I need coming out the back here, I need this chest, I believe. I think it'll automatically feed in there. We'll find out. Why am I moving so slow? That's kind of weird. I've been doing that. I don't know if you can tell I was moving slow, then all of a sudden I went back to normal speed. Kind of glitchy. But anyway, let's put our ender chest down. We're just going to put it right here. And finally we need to put our these things here down. These are the translocators. And we need to put program that one for gold. Unfortunately, we got to get some wool first. I don't have any wool to program it with. Okay, so I came back up here to get some fuel. I don't think it's going to take much. Let's just grab. Wow, as you can see, one piece of this is getting more than one piece of this is going to overfill the bat box. Let's go ahead and break this down. And these produce 8K EU, so I can put 5 of them in there. That'll fully charge the bat box. There we go. There's 5. Now I think that thing should be going now. Yes, it is. So now it's building up in here. So unfortunately, this thing's only pulling out in like a... Uh-oh. The thing... I saw that those lamb chops through. I was like, this thing's murdering my sheep. I was like, no, I murdered them myself. It's okay when I murdered them, but I didn't want my machine to murder them. It's because my machine killed them all. But anyway, I think what problem we're going to have now is, at least for now, let's grab 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to set this up. I got to program this. Put 4 of them in here, and what this is going to do is automatically make this thing. Oh, I got to program this sucker now. Let me change this one to an innie. There we go. So you see there's a male and a female, so I don't need to explain that to you. You can see right now it's transferring items from here to here, and this right here is programmed to put 4 wool into this chest. So there's exactly 4 wool in there. If I pull that out, it'll try to restock. And so I just need to reprogram this now to white, white, white. Just like that. And I can throw these back in here and we'll see what happens. So they're going to build up in here. And this is going to maintain 4. And I can pull these out. And I'll put 4 back in there. That's pretty sweet. Pretty straightforward too. So let me put that back in there right now. So later on I'll increase that from 4 to 8. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'll go ahead and increase it to 8 right now. Later on I'm going to... What happened there? Oh, I must have misclicked. 5, 6... I don't know. I'm screwing up here. I don't know. I guess I gotta have 8 in my inventory. Let's just grab all of these here. As soon as I get one more, I'm gonna have it set up for 16. Let's kill that. Let's do 15 for now. So if I put these in here, bam, there we go. 15, so that's going to bug me. Come on, just give me one more. You know I should have done. This thing only it only takes the wool off in like a 3x3 area, I think. Maybe 5x5, I'm not sure. I could have got a piece of food. Let's go do that. And then they'll all come over towards me, and then it'll harvest them. So food, oops, I didn't want to do that. It's turned off my chunk loader. Here we go. I'm going to bribe them with some weight. They're going to come over there and get sheared. Come here, little sheepies. There we go. Then now they're going to get sheared. But they're all naked. That should be enough. I bet you there's already some in here. It doesn't take long for these types of things to build up. I was just a little impatient, but now let's do it. Let's set this up to 16. Later on, if I get enough, after this thing's been running a few hours, I'll have more than enough, and I'm going to eventually have this thing set up for 64. So it'll maintain a full stack of 64. Like if you look at this now, that's what people have done with the wood, the sand, and all that. So I'm going to be maintaining the wool here. Let's look at our power here. Oh, it already burned all that up. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Fortunately, I can't see the battery box. There we go. So we're storing a little bit in there. I don't really like that setup because I got to bust the floor to see if to check the battery box. But I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put more coal in there. But anyway, that project's done. The next one I'm going to do, I'm going to show you Builder's Paradise because we haven't seen that in a while. I built this cool little van, and Aiko's built a cool little house there. Why am I on the floor? That was weird. Okay. Modded Minecraft. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, let's head on over to Builder's Paradise. I was kind of proud of this van. It's pretty cool. You see it as soon as you come in there. I didn't plan that out. I wasn't thinking, but there's my little van. And for Minecraft, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's got headlights. It's got tail lights, and then you can open the back door. You can get inside. There's a zombie coming. I don't know why he's here. There's a magnum torch around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. You know what? I was probably way over there, and yeah, I think he was chasing me because I'm building a movie theater way down here. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me finish showing you this. So anyway, it's got a back door. Kind of looks like a police van. And he's got a little steering wheel. He's got wheels with hubcaps, and he's got seats in there. So I did the best I could with Minecraft. It actually started off being a car, but It was 3 blocks high, and honestly, it looked way too big for a car. So I thought, well, if I made it a little longer and boxier, it looked like a van. So that's what I did. I turned it into a van. So anyway, there's my little van. Ego's Department of Trade and Transport. I have no idea what a Department of Trade and Transport is. I didn't know you could put signs on the ground like that. Probably a mod. I don't know. Maybe a new thing in Minecraft. Oh, this is too. Check these lights out. This is something that Echo's been doing. He's been putting lights at all the street corners. So we're slowly building this up. Let me go show you what he's got so far. This is the only building so far. This stuff, it doesn't look like much, but all this stuff took a lot of time. The roads, this asphalt, having to make the asphalt, having to put all the cobblestone or smooth stone bricks in everywhere. I think I mentioned this. So right here, there's like a star fissure. If you jump down there, it automatically takes you back to spawn in the overworld. And we just made it look like a construction zone. So, but if you fall down in there, you're going to transport, or you're going to teleport back to the overworld. But anyway, what was this called? I don't remember what he called it. Claimed by Echo, Building Supplies Depot. So if you come in here, it's like a little shop type deal. He's got a boiler right here. But anyway, and all these chests are filled up with building materials, so you can grab whatever you want. Cobblestone, smooth stone, cobblestone, concrete, gravel, and sand. He said this thing makes asphalt, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh, that's no big deal anyway, because that builder's, the chisel or whatever, automatically turns it into asphalt. Anyway, I'm babbling a little bit. Let's go check out where the future side of the movie studio is going to be. It's way down here. The only bad thing about this area is there's no magnet torch down here, so I have to work on this during the day. Oh, you saw these snow blocks? I was going through here busting up all this snow. It actually snows. When it snows here, this road gets covered. And so just for killing time, everything like playing, I was going through here busting all that out with a shovel. But anyway, this right here is going to be the site of the movie studio. If you look on the mini map, you can see it's, I don't know, it's a big square, but maybe not big enough for a movie studio. So it may eventually end up claiming another lot somewhere over here. This is over here. I think it's just a chunk area. Yeah, it's just a chunk area. Okay, let's head back over here. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's slowly coming along. Yeah, here you can see what the road looks like when you haven't gotten rid of all the snow. I went just through here like this, doing this over here. Just bored, just playing around. And then I just throw the snow blocks away. I don't know what to do with snow blocks. I'll make to pick them back up. There we go. I got a little sign there. This road leads to future site, a movie studio, and there's also going to be a highway. And this sign here just says, it doesn't have my name, but that's movie studio. As you can see on the mini map, it's slowly getting big. Most of these, half the lots aren't claimed. This right here is going to be the town hall. Nimson's supposed to be working on that. And I believe that's about it as far as what's claimed. I was thinking about building another building here. Just half these buildings is going to be decorations. Like I might build like an office building or like an apartment building, you know, like a 4-story building somewhere. I thought that'd be pretty cool. It wouldn't have to be anything inside there, you know, just to, we want to make it look like a small town. You can see we're going for realism. I mean, as far as realism for Minecraft, you know what I mean? It's not going to look like something out of a Call of Duty map, but for Minecraft, just like, what's going to make it kind of cool? Like, nice little touches, like there's manholes everywhere. And unfortunately, they got all the roads backwards, but that's because they're British. But anyway, let's head back on over to the house. Now, this is a fun little project. We're also supposed to have a Christmas area so we can work on Christmas. I don't know what the delay is, but we're just like 8 days from Christmas, so it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of getting too late to worry about it to that point. I mean, might do something in a couple days, but it's not like we're going to have some massive area for Christmas. At least not as far as I know. But anyway, I'm probably going to grieve some people pretty soon, or prank, whatever you want to call it. But honestly, I can think of something better than pimping out somebody's yard. When I prank them, they're going to know they're pranked and they're going to hate life. That's what a prank is. And the idea behind pranking too is that the pranker puts minimal effort into it compared to the other guy. So in other words, I might do something that takes me 30 minutes and it's going to take them 2 or 3 hours to clean it up. That right there, even if I didn't like it, that would take no time at all to tear it up. It took them a lot longer to build that than it would ever take me to tear it down. At the end of the day, I could put a filler on there and walk away from it, have the filler do the work. But I don't know, it's a snowman. It's Christmas time. They put a snowman in the yard. It's like, I don't see how that's a prank, but it's kind of funny. But I don't know. I can think of some pranks. I'm not going to ruin anything, but I've got some ideas. But probably going to see them pretty quick. But anyway, it's Grumpy. Appreciate you guys watching. We will see you next time.